There's a general feeling in the Labour Party, apparently, certainly according to the front page of the Daily Telegraph, of a fear of Starmer, a fear that if somebody has views which aren't likely to accord with his, they should keep quiet. Well, that's called discipline, isn't it? But his leadership style and the external crisis that is going on has created an internal tension. And Labour figures need to respond to the international crisis, to events like the Lebanon evacuation, and they need to be contributing positively to the debate rather than negatively. So, taking an overview of the government's response to evacuating British nationals from Lebanon during this conflict, the parallels can be found between the global crisis and the internal tensions in the UK political landscape, particularly focusing on Labour under Starmer. Starmer's grip on the party and his handling of dissent within the party, particularly on issues like Israel and Palestine, is telling. It's created a climate of fear. MPs like Zara Sultana have openly stated now that members are scared for their jobs if they oppose the leadership's stance. And this reflects a broader anxiety that dissent could lead to career damage or expulsion as seen with other MPs who have already been disciplined. Starmer has made it clear that his focus isn't on being popular, but on doing what's necessary for Labour's future electoral success. That is not his job now. His job now is to do what is necessary for the country. Certainly his determination contrasts with that of his predecessor, Jeremy Corbyn, who is often seen as driven by principles that resonated deeply with the party base, regardless of the broader electability concerns. And Starmer's pragmatism, while potentially effective, has left some in the party feeling sidelined or forced into silence. The escalating situation in Lebanon and the broader Middle East tensions have deepened divisions within Labour. Many Labour MPs and members hold strong views on the Israel-Palestine conflict, and Starmer's pro-centrist or pro-Israel stance has left many pro-Palestinians feeling alienated. This has intensified the fear that Starmer is reshaping the party in a way that marginalises traditional left-wing perspectives. In the middle of all this internal turmoil, Labour MPs are also concerned about how Starmer's foreign policy positions affect public perception. The UK government is evacuating British citizens in a haphazard fashion from Lebanon as the security situation worsens, which places pressure on Starmer to articulate a clear stance on Middle East conflicts. Some fear that his cautious approach to avoid controversy is disconnected from the gravity of the crisis. His repayment of gifts, such as the Taylor Swift tickets, has also been framed as a demonstration, on the one hand, of integrity and leadership, and on the other, of capitulation. And it fuels further anxiety among MPs that his leadership style is more concerned with image than engaging party members in meaningful debate. And that puts him in the bracket of, well, all the MPs, all the prime ministers in the last 14 years. The combination of Starmer's strong hold over internal party discipline, his cautious position on foreign affairs, and Labour's broader struggle to balance electability with ideological integrity, this is the circus in which we find ourselves as global situations like that in Lebanon unfold. Starmer's focus is, or seems to be, on events that are occurring in his own backyard, and this introspection is something that has dominated British politics for too long, and to see it emerging so quickly in the Labour Party, as it had emerged so strongly in the Conservative Party and still is there, is disappointing. I think this is about some sort of political COVID that has seeped into the architecture of Westminster. It's as if Westminster is infectious, and it's not something good. It's something deeply bad. There are important events on the world stage, on the domestic stage, that require attention, and Keir Starmer is more interested in his reputation and in countering the impression that he's on the take. He is, admit it, get on with it.